Hey guys, today I'm gonna react to this video about the $350 million train that's supposed to be like, I'm assuming has a lot of technology involved. So I'm pretty curious to see what they've approved upon. Like, because trains are pretty simple, but it'd be interesting to see what they did to this train.
This is the Gtrain. 1,300 feet of luxury with 14 opulent train cars
Wow,
that
that's
you can
crazy.
enjoy on a journey all through Europe or America. And you don't have to share with
Whoa,
anyone.
what?
Forget super yachts and private jets. The future of sustainable luxury travel is all about private trains.
Wow.
The G
That's the thing too. It's like I've always heard about, you always hear about jets and yachts and stuff, but I haven't heard of like a train before. I mean, I feel like that was something you would hear about back in the like long time ago before jets and boats were luxury. Like I feel like trains were the original luxury, so it's interesting to see the train getting a comeback.
Train is more than just a way to get around. It's a completely unique experience that'll cost a minimum of $350 million.
Wow,
It
that's
features
so much.
terraces, VIP suites, and smart glass
Whoa,
windows,
what?
but it'll only be custom made for one lucky owner. The train's boarding, so let's hop on.
Wow, that's crazy. So one person who pays for this train can choose whatever theme they want. Wow.
When you imagine luxury train travel, you probably think of something like the Orient Express, rich passengers enjoying private cars and
Whoa,
fancy
that's so
dining
cool.
rooms while taking the scenic route. According to
I'm getting like Harry Potter like vibes.
LuxuryTrainTickets.com, the price of a ticket from Paris to Istanbul in 1914 aboard the Orient Express was about $7,000 in today's money.
What?
Nowadays, luxury train journeys can cost
7,000
anywhere
per
between
ticket.
$250 and
That's crazy.
$69,000 per ticket. But the future of luxury train travel doesn't involve buying a ticket, it's all about buying your own train. The Gtrain is the creation of a French designer, best known for his SuperYacht designs.
I'm kind of curious. So if you buy your own train, do you have to purchase your own tracks? Like, how does that work? Do you have to like make some sort of deal with the train company? Because I mean, I feel like there is a lot of train tracks out there, but it's like the systems are kind of put into place. So it's like, I mean, like, how would you be able to, like, I mean, it's just, to me, it's just like, it's not like a car or a boat or a plane where you can just fly wherever. A train, it has to have tracks. So, kind of curious how that, if they explain that at all.
He designed a private train as a more environmentally sustainable way to travel, but the world's richest people rarely take trains, so why not give them an option that would fit right in with their luxurious lifestyle? The designer describes his vision as a palace on rails.
That's so
The
cool.
1,300-foot long train has 14 spacious
It doesn't even seem real. Like, oh man,
train
it's
cars
crazy.
and can travel up to 100 miles per hour. At night, it emits a golden glow. Once built, the train will be adapted to run on railways across the Americas and Europe, from the Mediterranean shores all the way up to Scandinavia
Whoa,
and
what?
Russia. It'll only be custom built for one lucky owner. The designer estimates that bringing the Gtrain to life will take about 2.5 years and cost more than $350 million. A super yacht about a quarter of the train's length costs $300 million on average. So perhaps the
Watch somebody like Elon Musk be the one who buys this train.
Gtrain is a more affordable option for a billionaire out there willing to try a different type of luxury travel. So what will the journey aboard a high-tech smart train really be like? Let's find out. The Gtrain can be boarded from several stations, kind of
Or like, okay, I know this doesn't exist yet, or it has been created yet, but I would bet that the first person to buy the rights to this would be Bill Gates. Like 100%. I really think Bill Gates will be the person that will do this. Cuz he just seems like the kind of person, he seems like that person who like trains.
like boarding a private jet at an airport. Its future billionaire owner could also have their own private railway built near one of their mansions. Passengers enter through the center of the train right into the welcome hall. Here,
Wow.
you can grab a drink before your journey starts. Let's head towards the front of the train where we can check out the future owner's private suite. The first few train cars are completely dedicated to the owner's enjoyment. There'll be a luxurious bedroom, bathroom, and entertainment spaces. In the opposite direction from the welcome hall,
I almost like Like, like, I mean, I know if you have $350 million for a train, you obviously are probably not worrying about money. But I think it would be interesting if you were like, say you bought this train as an investment. So like you buy this exclusive train and then you sell tickets, but make them like super like rare because you like say like, oh, we can only let's say 20 tickets or something, and they charge like millions and millions of dollars per ticket. I feel like it could be an actual interesting investment that would pay probably pretty good returns. But I'm sure whoever's going to buy this doesn't really care. They just want something for themselves.
There are 18 spacious guest cabins, so the train's owner can bring a whole group of friends along for the journey. The next few cars are taken up by a gym and a spa conveniently located near the guest suites. If we keep walking, we'll step into the train's real highlight, the opulent social areas. This is called the Secret Garden. It'll feature real plants and smart glass that can transform the room into any experience you'd like. But more on that later. The next area is a dining car where the train's private chef will serve 5-star meals. After eating, the party can move over to the Grand Salon. The wings of the train can be...
When they were talking about the kitchen, I personally work in a kitchen, like the restaurant industry, and I wonder like what the hiring process would be like to be like a server or cook on this train. Like that would be pretty wild if you were like one of the workers on this train.
Folded down to create a terrace. The designer says parties and even concerts can be held there. If you want to get off the train and enjoy the scenery, you can do so with some onboard vehicles stored in the caboose. This is a toy chest. It can hold cars, motorcycles, off-road vehicles, and even boats. The entire train is covered with a new generation of smart glass technology. The gold-hued exterior can be turned transparent or opaque with just a touch of a button. If that's not amazing enough, you can also change what you see outside the windows thanks to preload scenes that will completely customize your locomotive journey. Let's test it out. The train comes with 7 inner journey concepts for those looking for a change of scenery without leaving the train. Passengers can add seasonal filters to the windows, change the lighting, or even simulate the train changing speed. Let's say you're in the middle of a dark forest in autumn, but then you decide you want to be traveling through the Arctic tundra. Let's add a winter scene to the windows. Turn on some ambient winter lighting, decrease the temperature in the car, and slow everything down.
So
It'll look like the train is crawling through the snowy landscape when really you're speeding past trains to get to your destination. That's not the only high-tech thing this train can do. It can also split into 2 if passengers decide they want to go in different directions during their journey. With these kinds of features, you can choose to live and travel on your luxury train for as long as you want and in any direction you want. The Gtrain...
The only thing, though, about this that... Let's say I happened to be, the guy or whatever that was going to buy this. The thing is, with this train, though, right? There's, they said the train tracks, cool. And it's like, you buy the train, cool, you get to use it, cool, whatever. Do they even have any security protocol? Like, I mean, if you think about it, if I was a gangster and I knew that this specific train, which there's no other train like it, and there's a specific train track that's just for this train, wouldn't it make sense for me to try to sabotage it? Because, if you break into this train, you know that everything in there is worth a lot of money. Like, it's not like discreet. Like, it's not like, and there's a specific route. So, like, eventually they will have to go over those train tracks. Unless they can do it in some way where there's some sort of security the whole route. But even that, though, it's like, if they have to do a security throughout the entire route, like with cameras, making sure no one's sabotaging the track, like that's probably going to cost like a lot of money to preserve. Because they were saying like how far that train track would go. Like that's going to be so much land to cover.
Isn't accessible, but maybe it'll inspire passenger trains to add some smart tech to their future journeys. In the meantime, the Gtrain will offer one billionaire owner a completely private way to see and experience the world without giving up a single comfort. Not everyone can afford a private train, but luxury sleeper trains are still an option. Midnight Trains and Dolce Vita offer customers lavish
cool.
sleeping accommodations with prices similar to flying. $1,000 or more will get you room on one of these luxurious locomotives. That's it, folks. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, I mean that's really interesting. I like the idea. It's a cool concept, but there's definitely a lot of potential issues I could see with this. I mean, first off, you need somebody to pay for it, which is 350 million, and then what is it gonna cost to maintain this train, maintain the tracks, security, to make sure no one sabotages it. Then security on the train is probably gonna cost a bunch too. And yeah, I mean, like, where do these parts gonna come from too? Like, that's, like, fixing, that's gonna cost a bit, and then you're gonna have to find people that are willing to stay on the train as, servers and cooks and stuff. So um, it's really cool. I like the idea, but it's gonna be definitely hard to pull off, I think. But I feel like if I personally was, like, somehow able to buy this thing, I would turn to, like, experience for people to, like, purchase tickets and whatnot so they can, go on it. I think that would be a cool thing, something. But then even that, like, if people know this train's so exclusive that everybody on board these trains are worth millions of dollars or billions of dollars, for them to cough up like millions of dollars for tickets, then it's just like, it's gonna be like an easy target. Like, but I don't know. I think it's cool. I kind of wish they would do more of those for just everybody. Um, like, make more of those trains and then just charge, I don't know, $1,000, $2,000, or 4,000, 5,000 for the experience. I think that would be really cool. Um, because I think it would be kind of a bummer if they only let one person experience this and no one else. But in a creepy way, there's this movie called Snowpiercer. Um, so in this movie, there's this train, right, that this billionaire creates, and he it clearly was meant for, like, wealthy people. But then this whole thing where, like, the world, like, goes into this whatever Arctic thing, and then pretty much anybody on this train is almost alive. I almost wonder if that's where the the designer of this train got his inspiration from, because it's like it reminded me so much of that movie. But if you guys haven't seen that movie, definitely watch it. It's really good. It's it definitely has interesting perspectives on life. But yeah, I mean, that's when I was watching this review of this train. It made me think a lot of that movie, Snowpiercer. But if you enjoyed this video, leave me a like and subscribe, and thank you very much.